for CC. I feel it relies on Tvik and Ips to man up, really, and Brago kind of to play. But we have gone live, so I will watch Rib actually on this middle, because I kind of know what Broder are going to do depending on what Rib's going to do. So he's gone left pretty slowly. I expect both their soldiers to go left. We'll see Tech and Cookie pressure the balcony pretty hard, but Rib does take a very, very big sticky at the beginning. He's kind of winning that, losing that sticky fight at the moment. And the soldiers are slowly arriving now. In comes a big bomb out of that soldier of T-Mac, trying to get the medic. Does he manage to get down? Rib goes down in the end though to Samsy. Vivian does die, and actually trading players, but then CC come out on top thanks to that kill onto Tech, and we'll see Broder trying to fall out on this right hand side. And Stark, did you see what happened there?
It seemed like Crackland they took the height. They had 2 scouts on either the balcony or the crates, and the Broder scouts were both on the floor. I don't know why that was. I guess they thought Rib was about to get rushed, but Crackland had a huge height advantage the whole middle. And they're trying to pressure into this yard here through the run through. And Vivian goes down on the flank. Tvik's so far up. Oh, he's in drop down. Tvik's in drop down. He's being chased by a soldier. He might get caught off here.
Indeed, we can actually see him thanks to our beautiful, like, seeing through the walls plugin, thanks to Blue. So the sort of CSGO X-ray or Left 4 Dead X-ray style thing that we see. So he's actually up there trying to fight a soldier, and now that means that CC are pushing on the left-hand side. They know there are people above them. The soldier's going in along with Brago. I think that's Ips and Brago trying to get that kill. They do manage to take down Tech. That's a really, really clever kill. Tvik being the bait, and then they come in and just clear him up. Now this player advantage with the full Uber on both teams. Have to see how CC try and push this.
I don't like what Zebo's doing. He's not. If Crackland push, he might not be in position to hold them off. Oh no, Crackland are backing out. Not quite sure why either.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
T-Mac's 1 HP.
Oh yeah, T-Mac actually on 1 HP, just about getting out of there. But they had a kill advantage. I feel that they should have just gone straight away, personally. But they have swapped their cooler out in Ips, and he's maybe just trying to play it a bit more slowly. They seem a more patient style of team here, Crack Clan. Meanwhile, when I was watching Broder earlier this week, they seemed very, very impatient. It wouldn't surprise me if we saw maybe Zebo trying to come out into lobby, possibly force an Uber and try and force a multi from CC, you know, a single Uber versus multi-Uber, and trying to come out on top that way. We especially saw him do that yesterday, or the day ago, 2 days ago against BFF. But wow, this is a really, really slow push from CC. What are they waiting for?
They should be going now. You don't get many opportunities going to Granary second. I think they missed their main one. They've just got to go. I mean,
yeah, indeed. Are they going to try and maybe bomb T-Mac in, try and force that Uber? No, they're just still waiting.
Like they're waiting for Broder to get impatient and push, but they've got such experienced players. It's not going to happen. I guess they're just waiting for the magic pick or something.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think they played against Broder earlier and saw they were impatient in PCWs, but Zebasai and the rest of Broder are playing much, much more defensively. In fact, they get caught out a little bit here on the sliding door on the left-hand side. Zebasai and a scout taking quite a lot of damage, but CC don't push in off the back of that damage and let Broder heal up for the moment. So
Zeba's really looking to single Uber this as they come through the shutter door. Oh, trade of aromas. Not much. I mean, you may as well push off that.
Yeah, I guess it gives you a bit more of an opening on that ramp side, or not ramp side, the garage door side, and actually there's a scout fight up top. Cookie gonna try and take down Tvik. Yes, he does, with Bibbin's help. And I actually think Broder are gonna push here with a player advantage. They're leading Zebosai out and Zed. He does a lot of damage onto Brago.
So low.
Yeah, indeed.
After this Uber. I don't think Crackman should do. Broder should keep pushing, I don't know.
Maribel's going to go down thanks to Zebo's jump in as well, and this is really, really good play so far from Broder. There's a soldier, looks like might be bombing in. Nope, he falls out on the left-hand side. Ooh, that's a weird decision here on Granary. With all those crates in the way, it always feels strange, but Tvik is one of the best snipers in Europe, I have to say, and he's trying to find the medic.
Now.
Couldn't get him.
I felt like Crackman stayed him too long. Admirable popped through was so late on Brigo. He was like 30 HP when he got popped in. By the time the Uber was off, he was only 150. And then because he solo Ubered Brigo, it means his soldier was low as well. I think Broder are going to try and get in the left here, and they are. And now they've just got to get across this little passageway, because Tvik's going to be staring at that.
Yeah, dude, they've got Uber already, so Zebasai's going to lead them through Zeds. No stickies yet, and actually, they've not had to Uber yet. Mirrodin drops the stickies!
Drops!
There were stickies there. I was watching Zebasai. He looked, didn't see them. Mirrodin even saying no stickies in chat. Oh dear, Zebasai. So will they get the point? They do
Oh, they
get the
still
point.
get the second point, that's impressive.
And Amarabol and Tvik, the only two left alive. Amarabol on 92 HP. That was pretty insane, and Tvik just the last one alive, as well as Amarabol on last, but nobody really to pressure them.
Tvik's just sitting back with his medic on his own as sniper.
Yeah, and this is not going well for CC whatsoever. They had the option to push into second, and then just waited forever and ever and ever, lost a couple of players, and Broder just pushed them all the way back onto this last point, and we'll have to wait and see what Broder decides to do. They're on 70% already. Is Merlin on crits?
I know he wasn't on crits. No, he's not. Tech's counter sniping though. They're going to wait for that Uber and then start peeking Tech in. Probably from the left side. Oh, Tvik's getting so much presence on the point. They really should get this soldier out of the way. Oh wow,
Tech with a great shot. Yeah, and actually here we go, Broder on the left hand side. They've popped their Uber, jumped a soldier in, and then actually Demo jumped in as well. Unfortunately, they only just forced the Uber out, but actually they do get one kill, so that means they've got 2 player advantage after this Uber runs out. This should really be Broder's, but wow, 3 kills thanks to Samsy and Ips.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely brilliant defense.
Excellent turnaround by CC. I did not think that was going to happen. It seemed like the focus wasn't so good on Broder. They got quite a few players low and didn't do anything with it. They didn't get the kills. I think if Brigo had been focused a bit harder then, if Brigo had gone down, that would have been a clear point, but it seemed everyone was shooting different targets. And Broder are going to be holding mid now, and that really wasn't a good turn of events, and they had the advantage and they blew it.
Yeah, indeed, and we're now going to see whether CC decide to push this. Judging by the game that I watched earlier, they're not. And actually, Miralin's building quite fast. Has he swapped to crits? No, he's built on normal, so both teams on normal. I'm just worried. Broder like swapping to crits quite a lot, guys, so we'll be talking about that quite a lot in this game. But we'll actually see a kind of stalemate-y situation here on middle. Ad's about to get his Uber now, and we'll see what Broder want to do, as they are the team with the middle point. They're the team who have the momentum and need to be pushing forwards here into yard. Obviously, it's still 0-0 here in Broder versus Crackland. ETF2L Season 14. I think this is week 5 or 6. I'm not 100% actually. As they tried to seek a scout in straight away, clearing sticky.
He got through. Before he died to the people on the flank. No, he's just standing there shooting stickies. Where are the Crackland scouts? Why aren't they shooting them back?
I don't know. And actually,
they
walked through.
Miralin's
holding
it. Oh, that was a good. It was a good hold, but it was a bad Uber for them. They managed to get the Crackland Uber. I didn't think they would, but they lose Zebo for it. Zebo's a key pick, and they lose Cookie as well. And Crackland really should roll on to mid with this and get it for free. They've only got 1 soldier. They don't have that presence on the crates.
Indeed, they've actually got quite a few people that are already in on the flank, so Broder are a bit caught out here. They can't spam the main choke, but T-Mac goes down as he's trying to come in, and that means CC are 2 players down there. 3 players, one of them just spawned. And that's Broder's time to push now. That did not work well whatsoever for CC. Ooh. Do you like the decision to go sniper now? You're going to be equal Ubers?
It's a decent decision. It depends if Broder knows, they'll just go in from the opposite side, because they can rotate faster than the sniper can and then just push into second free of charge, and they have. They've got the second point, and none of them took damage. Tvik's already on last. I'm not sure if they saw him though.
Yeah, so I think they definitely did see him. They did see him, so they know the sniper's in play. How would you push this if you're Broder pushing into last? There's a soldier coming out.
They are going top. Oh wow, they're going for the suicide play, I guess, or they just got caught out. I doubt they get caught out, so I guess they were trying for the pop. Baiting Crackland into the push, and they're pushing up. They're taking space, and Samsy goes down. That's surely going to win that.
Samsy's spawn was 17 seconds, so these 2 players, Tech and Cookie, are going to spawn soon. It would not surprise me if Broder just decide to push him very, very quickly. In fact, Tech heavy, yeah, that's quite a strange decision. Do you like that decision, pushing into last on Granary?
Not against Tvik. Maybe if they Uber in a demo man, jump the sniper, get him out of the fight early, and then push back in with a fully buffed heavy, preferably from top. It could work, but they really need to deal with the sniper before pushing with a heavy.
Yeah, I completely agree. And actually going to lead Rib out top. He's going to try and force the Uber early. Uber pop really, really quickly. Tvik's getting pressured out. He does stay alive.
Brigo might get caught out. No, he gets popped. He's 5 HP and he goes down.
There's some really nice frags here from Broder. I'm actually going to just cap it out.
That was a questionable Uber from Crackland. I'm not really sure what happened. Either Brigo was too far up or Marble was too far back, but he took so much damage before getting Ubered.
They both went wrong sides of the pipe. That's basically what happened. One person went left, one person went right, and then they didn't really know where they are. Managed to hook each other up in the end, but unfortunately didn't work out, and that meant Brago was so low, ended up going down, and we're going to on the second middle now, with Broder 1-0 up. Brago versus Rib trying to do some sticky damage. None of them focusing Scout, which is a bit strange. Actually, Brago's really, really low. He's kind of stuck in the corner, but Cookie goes down to T-Max Bomb. Brago gets Tech as well. It's going really, really well for CC so far.
Oh, he's getting chased. He's 64 HP. He's done so much damage to those two players in ramp room, and they get clipped. Well played to Rib there. I was sure he was going to go down. Crack Clan were just plus forwarding into him. They really wanted that demo pick because it just completely opens up the second point.
Yeah, that's actually the second mid that CC have won. They obviously won the previous one as well. Now they've got Equal Uber going to be pushing into Yard. We saw Broder trying to do this for a while, and Broder kind of messed it up. They lost Cookie, they lost Zebasai, but then CC then tried to push into middle and messed it up. So we'll see if CC can actually make a better push. And actually, Broder's the one's trying to take the initiative, trying to push in on that right hand side, get any frags. And actually, Adds has popped to Uber. In fact, both teams have popped to Uber.
Miralin might get caught. No, he dodges the rocket. And Crackdown look like they're trying to get in ramp room. Maybe try and get him for the wraparound before Broder are looking. Oh no, they fall back.
They're trying to be really, really patient here, Crackdown, and I'm not sure I like it. It's a bit too slow. I mean, Granary's a slow map anyway, but they are slowing it down way too much, I feel. And like, we're seeing Broder getting a little bit impatient. Maybe that's what they're trying to make Broder do. But unfortunately, CC couldn't, you know, take advantage of that time around. And maybe we'll see if Broder actually do it again. They got like about 10% Uber advantage thanks to the discrepancy in the pops, but I doubt they're really going to want to push.
They've got 6 players in left yard. If they manage to push right without, well, even if they popped immediately, they could take so much space with an Uber. Like if you Ubered a soldier right side, traded Ubers and got all your players in left, there'd be no one to contest you, and then Broder would be in a huge mess. But that's the advantage of having the outlines, I guess.
Yeah, indeed, of course. Thank you very much to Blues for his plug-in, guys. It's absolutely awesome, and I'm sure you guys are appreciating it on the stream as well, being able to see everything through the walls, and hopefully it means we can spot any of these sort of backcaps or sneaky plays, as both teams are still stalemating, yeah, again, and the Granary, so stalematy stuff.
Crackland finally getting into ramp room. Took them out 2-3 minutes just to get into ramp room, and Flick goes down. I think he might come back as Sniper, you know. I'm calling it now. Sniper or Spy. He likes to make.
I doubt it. Broder looking to push off this. Yeah, that one pick advantage is huge. There's a soldier above them. They forced really early. Miralin for popping so early. How much will Ads get milking out of it? He does get a little bit of time. T-Mac gets 2 kills, in fact. Brilliant play from him. And that Ips gets 1 as well. And Broder are backing up. Miralin is running away with his tail between his legs. Will he even get out of there? I doubt it. All he might do.
Yeah, he is. Ribs didn't see him. Protect him. I don't like pushing with 1 player advantage is not enough on Granary. You can't push from second to mid with 1 player advantage, even if it's the playmaker like Tvik. There are just too many places to get spammed. And Samsung goes down to a great crossbow by Miralin. Might have saved his own life then actually. He survived with 20 HP.
Personally, I don't mind the decision to push him when you've got a player advantage, especially when it's so stalemate. You want to get something done, but the fact that T-Mac went really big and got 2 kills on the flank basically shut that down for Broder completely.
Need to be pushing on the dot, but they're pushing against the heavy sniper, Cookie on sniper and Bibbin on heavy. And Spy, they've got a Spy, I'm not sure who that is. Tvik. No, not Tvik, Samsy.
Yeah, so CC don't actually know they have this Uber advantage. I think they thought that Miralin was healing the whole time when he went out, so they decided to go for this Spy play instead. I always like the, you know, pushing on the dot. That's always my personal. And he just actually dropped, so I'm sure they heard him take damage.
They didn't see. He should have seen, but he didn't. And surely Bibbin will.
No, missed him. Oh, they finally get him.
They're probably going to put if they push on the dot. Yeah, Cookie's changing to scout. They're going to be pushing, and Crackland are backing out. They need to be fast. And I don't really think they should leave anyone on last, because you really need everyone to push second with this. And
the Uber comes out from CC. Uber's
and already it's too late. It's too late. They need to back out to last. Surely. Alright. Miralin's really slow actually.
Yeah, and actually CC are getting a lot of numbers here onto this point. And actually the heavy goes down. That's a really, really big pick. We're going to see CC push in with no Uber being over, I think, now. Although Tvik does go down. Demo of Rib is kind of caught out on the right hand side, takes quite a bit of damage from Brago, but Brago's now really low. I think it's going to be a Demo Man trade right now. Brago yes, down. It is. The CC in on the left.
Cleaning it up.
Yeah,
They
really,
took
really
down
nice
Merlin,
play.
they've got the heals, nothing you can do. They should have fallen out. Their heavy was... The heavy's a strong player, but when he's got 70 HP, he's going to die in one shot and he can't dodge. So he's completely useless. You can count him out of the fight. So they were fighting a 5v6 and Crackland were getting in the spawners.
Yeah, indeed. And I'm going to watch Rib on this middle rollout now because, in fact, he's actually really slow, so I'd expect him to go top.
Much faster.
Yeah, this top rollout means that we'll see Miralin and Zebasai both roll out top as well. Tech jumping from the right-hand side, so we'll see how CC decides to deal with this. As Brago is pressured really, really hard now. He does actually, what an air shot from, I think, T-Max saves Brago from that jumping soldier. And actually, CC are looking really, really good, although Brago goes down
CC
now.
had the height advantage. They kept their scouts up. The Broder scouts had to drop down, but the CC ones just stayed back, stayed fully buffed, and then came in over the crates. And there's nothing you can do against the scout with a height advantage like that. You can't, unless you've got a demo man who can be completely focusing the scouts. You're dead if the scouts push over on the crates.
And even that's one thing I actually want to quickly mention is that both demos are just fighting each other. They're letting the scouts free roam, and they're not actually pressuring them whatsoever. I always feel that Granary, you know, putting those stickies on their scouts, stopping them from being able to deny any soldiers or get them off the height advantage. It kind of feels like Rib maybe needs to try and force the CC scouts off the height advantage to give them an opportunity to win the middles. But now we'll see CC stalemating yet again in the same position as before. Will Broder be impatient and actually push out?
Brago setting up a huge sticky trap because Broder are definitely going to push.
They're going to send both soldiers in on the left by the looks of it. Both the medic Miralin there with Zebasai and Tech. Is Tech maybe going to go for a bomb play?
Why? Why are they pushing? Oh my god, Zebo gets destroyed, double air shot, and he gets the Uber force, and he's going to be really low after the Zuma. And Broder backing out? Yeah, Broder backing out. I don't understand. The really risky play, it's unnecessary as well. It's a 1-1. Just let Crackland push. They don't seem to be that great at pushing, they don't seem that coordinated, just wait for them to push and they'll die.
Yeah, but as I said before, it feels like Broder are very, very impatient and they want to be able to, be doing things. And in fact, after these Uber fights, it always feels like Cookie and Bib are going to be doing loads of damage. So here come the soldiers in on the left, they're trying to force the Uber. Tech gets taken down. Oh, Ads didn't actually have Uber, yeah, I'm talking bullshit.
I don't know what they're playing at. It's like, they're so needlessly aggressive. I mean, now you're defending Granary second with 5 players. This is the advantage that CC needed. A dream pick of 1 in Granary.
Mirren has an Uber advantage though. Ads doesn't quite have it yet. He's on 900 now. He's got it, and he's probably going to pop as soon as any pressure comes in. But in actual fact,
full HP.
Full HP, no one pressuring.
Wow. They're going through Z to connect it, and they finally Uber. Sticks everywhere. And Brigo wants to chase. Miralin goes down, excellent sticky placement from Brigo, and maybe Rib will go down if someone chases this. The Tech bombs in, kills the medic, but is it too late?
Yeah, I think it is. There's a soldier on last already, and he's just going to cap it, and there we go, 2-1 to CC, and Broder, impatience is not working.
I don't... Surely they played this game for so long, you can't push into Granary middle. It's not how it works.
So what do Broder need to do on middle, do you think, to manage to take it? Obviously CCO won the past 3 of them. What's going to go through Broder's head now?
The Rib needs to focus the scouts because he's losing the battle like 1v1 against Brigo because he's too slow. And I think Brigo has the better DM. So he needs to be focusing those scouts as they push over.
He's not this time
Broder
around.
scouts both over the point again. And Miralin's not even there to heal them, so I don't know what they're doing so early. But now Miralin's there and they've got to do the double scout push across, and Marvel goes down to Cookie. And Brigo goes down to Bibbin, excellent picks. And Tech with a nice air shot to T-Mac. It's all the scouts now.
Indeed, but now it's 2 versus 2, and the medic's not with Rib. Rib's on 4 HP, goes down.
Rib just completely saved Miralin if Miralin doesn't stand still and try and out-DM the soldier. Okay, that was an interesting decision. Rib completely saved him, and then he stays in because I guess he thought the soldier was closer or something. I don't know, but he could have got out then.
I think he thought the soldier might just cap middle, you know, try and just take the middle point. But in fact, Ips with a really, really clever play, just going in and taking down Miralin, and Miralin overextended a little bit, trying to get the crossbow kill. For some reason, maybe he thought that one crossbow would have killed him. Ips was on 160 HP or something though, so that was never going to happen.
Air shots. It's all about the hero air shots.
Yeah, so we're actually going to have a second middle fight here if Broder decides to come in, although Miralin died very, very late, so maybe they won't.
I didn't realise that. No, but I doubt Broder would go in. I mean, Admirable would have Uber by the end of the fight, so they would just get cleaned up. And Broder are actually pushing with an Uber disadvantage. What? It was Ribs jumping. Are they going for the suicide? They're trying to. They forced their way in, and they've got so much damage. Broa goes down. Ips goes down. T-Mac goes down. That I don't know. It shouldn't have worked, but it did. Admirable didn't pop the Uber. They weren't holding close to the doors, even though Broder have done that push, what, 3 times now?
Yeah, they weren't ready for it whatsoever. No sticky setup, no soldiers on the crates ready to spam. They just let them walk in for free and then just take kills. And here we go, Broder pushing into second.
Twix gonna get this Uber. Oh, it was a bit of a late pop. He's going in anyway. You go for Miralin. You're going for the rib.
Miralin hasn't had to Uber yet. This is not a good Uber whatsoever. That's a bit.
Zero bombs in.
Surely Ad's gonna go down.
He goes down. And they just need to heal up. Broder do. They need to heal up and then slowly make their way in, keep spamming the enemy and keep them low. They don't have those heals to fight. And this is what they're doing. They're going in and G-Mac going for the medic pick, the vital medic pick when the enemy team's on last.
And just Ips left alive along with Tvik who's spawning. Here he comes. Can he actually do anything? Takes one.
Oh my
two.
god!
Oh my
gets the double kill.
Cookie versus Tvik. 1-2-5, 1-2-5. Can Tvik do it? Yes, he can.
Big plays. I think. Still though, T-Mac, that was bad focus from T-Mac. It wouldn't have been that close if T-Mac had killed the combat class then. But that was excellent play from Tvik, cleaning up from his team's mistakes and taking the round. But Miralin has advantage. I'm not sure if he's got crits. No, he doesn't. Actually, it's evil Ubers. He hasn't built that well.
I'm very surprised that he didn't swap to a crit streak there. Maybe he thought they were already going to win
Cookie's
that.
on sniper on the left.
They're pushing in on Uber. So let's see what they do. Soldier bombs top. He's going to go down, that soldier there.
Oh, it's done a lot of damage to Rib. Rib's backing out. But Cookie's still in. He doesn't know his team's weak. Miralin doesn't know who to heal. Oh, I'm surprised. If CC had pushed on that damage that Ips had done, they could have killed both the sniper and the demo man. Because Cookie was just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, but CC aren't the sort of team to push in like that and make the mistake because of making a push like that. They're quite happy at the moment to be 2-1 up, sitting on their own last. They can quite happily stalemate this out and just take the game. Of course, 7 minutes 40 seconds left, guys, so we are going to have to wait and see as how Broder push in, as it looks like they're trying to push in top already. They've got a heavy there as well, so the heavy's going to come in afterwards. Cookie gets a kill onto Samsey as well. Brago gets 2 though. Good play from Brago. Might be able to hold into this point for his team as in comes a change
from sniper. He needs to change from sniper for the push to second. Okay, he's still sniper.
And just Miralin left alive. He's going to go down eventually. Rocket surfing everywhere. Goes down, and 3 players with the forward spawn. Not going to be able to do anything. CC takes second, pushing it out now, and we'll be able to pick up middle as well. Now, where are Cookie and Rib? We can obviously see them through the wall, both of them in ramp room, yeah.
I think Cookie's going to try for a back cap. There's not much else he can do, otherwise just back out and try and protect Rib. But Crackland has surprisingly fell back. Oh no, they're starting to push now. My bad. They've got 85%. They're going to want to push this straight away, try and force their way in as far as possible. I don't think Broder will get there in time for the Uber force, will they? I don't know. Crackland are taking their sweet time. Yeah, they're in and they pop.
They need to keep everybody alive now, basically. They've got 2 kills, but they can't lose anybody else now, Crackland. And there's a scout going behind. They've seen him. Both scouts going behind. In fact, Cookie's behind the scout going to block it. Cookie's distracted.
Oh, Samsey goes down,
jumps.
and Miralin's killing himself. No, he's not. Admirable on second. We're going to meet up with Tvik, I guess. No, Twik's going to mid. I don't like this decision from Twik. Oh, wow. They're so far ahead. What? They're in such a bad position. Twik might get a double kill. No. Rip cleaned it up, but...
Miralin on 20 HP when he died.
They shouldn't have been... They knew they were against a scout and a soldier. I don't know what they were doing sitting in the little corner, the kind of death corner. They should have either been out or they should have been in a safe carpet of stickies.
Yeah, I completely agree, but I think that they were not expecting Tvik to come in and like kind of suicide there whatsoever.
But it might be too late. Broder are really aggressive. They're going to be wanting to push this immediately, and they've got the Uber and Crackland are really close. And surely they're going to Uber in. If Twik's going to be completely useless, and indeed they do. They Uber in, and Twik's just going to backcap second. What's he going to do?
That's a really strange decision.
Popped off, and Tvik gets a random backstab.
They might actually hold on to it thanks to this Uber from Admirable, but no! Tech drops from the pipe above and knocks them both off with that rocket and just caps the point, that last little bit, the nipple hairs. as they say in America. And here we go with the 2-all, actually, with the 5 minutes left, 2-all. We're going to be going to our fifth middle even, and I'm going to watch Rib yet again, as it seems to be that the middle's kind of coming down to how much damage he's doing, and he needs to do a little bit more in my books.
Breaker's a second faster.
Yeah, indeed.
He didn't punish him for it though.
There's a scout bombing Brago actually on the bottom right. I wonder if Brago's going to go down to him straight away.
Capitalize on that damage. Crackland and all drop down, they need to take the crates and spam down, and Tvig goes down into a rocket from Zeb's side. And T-Max just caught out, and his team's going to back out. No, Ibs is trying to get back in. And so is Samzy. Samzy 9 HP, they're trying to get Samzy out. But they're trying to refight this middle, and I don't think Broder will allow them, and they Uber.
This is a really, really poor Uber, I think, here from CC, as Broder now pop theirs, and they're going to try and juggle the medic.
Surely Brago's going to go down, and Admirable goes down. And they got 2 up, heavy soldier, and they're both on last. And the second is going to go for free, and I think so should last if Broder play their cards right.
Yeah, I completely agree. So we're going to have to see how Broder decides to push this with this slight Uber advantage. Will they go in non-Uber v non-Uber while Bray goes down? I think they probably will.
Will they?
Yeah, they're
coming against the heavy.
They're coming in on the left already, and they've got players up top.
Down. Heavy goes down. If they keep the height advantage and spam out Brigo, they've definitely got this last. But if Marable goes down, that was very well played for Broder. I probably would have waited for the Uber. Like we've got 30% Uber advantage. It's not much on Granary, but it's definitely a safer bet. But Broder don't seem to be about the safe pushes. They want to just get in the enemy's face.
Indeed, and it's now 3-2 to Broder, and they did actually manage to take that middle and pretty much make it a roll round as well, thanks to that. So we'll have to wait and see what they decide to do here. Rib's actually very slow again, so he's probably going to go top. Yes, he does. So I'm actually going to watch Brago and see what he can do with this extra time that he's got. He puts a sticky up top, trying to deal damage to the scouts, which is a wise decision. As in come the soldiers from CC, jumping top left, and actually a soldier from Broder trying to cut them off at the intersection, but they can't actually do it. And no kills quite yet on this middle. It's quite a long one. Tech eventually goes down. Rib gets air shot, I think, and in fact, no, Samzy took him down. And Marable goes down, so that's a big kill, and Miralin's running away. 76% Uber. He's the only one left alive. Is anybody going to catch him here?
Surely he's going to get out. Oh, Samzy stole such a huge air shot, but Tvig's chasing down Miralin. He just gave a little shake of his mouse. Tvig's going top. Is he getting protected? Yeah, surely he's got spawners now. Tvig might hide above the spawn. No. Bad hiding spot. Bad hiding spot, Tvig. No, don't let him kill the medic. This is... Oh, he gets taken down. Marble on crits, actually. I guess they... Yeah, Ips is actually hiding up top. He's being caught out though. He's 1 HP. He gets taken down. What CC are going to try and do is going to get the Uber forced. Is Broder try and push to mid and then crits back in, probably from the top of ramp room or possibly from bottom ramp room, and try and annihilate him as they stack that point.
I really like this crits decision as well. I don't think Broder are going to be expecting it at all. It's not a sort of CC style swap. It's more of a thing that we'll see Broder do.
They pushed into mid and Broder actually have got a heavy, and Marable's out safely. And as soon as they see this cap get stacked, Cookie just saw the demo man just standing there. Surely they know. But here comes the crits, and Zebo gets taken down, and they've just got to deal with that heavy up top, and the heavy's so weak, 85 HP, not so weak. But he gets taken down, and now CC are on the hunt. They want Admirable. They want Admirable. They want Miralin. But Miralin's getting chased down so hard. He's hit 2 crossbows. And he gets taken down by Samzy. Well played by Samzy. And Crackland has just been storming onto last. Only 3 players up to defend.
What a crits decision. They wiped them with that crits when they had Uber disadvantage as well. Brilliant play. And they're going to get straight to this last point. Oh, Brago hits a nice pipe. And there we go. 3-all with a minute left. There's enough time in this game to win it 4-3 before the golden cap. Let's see what happens. Miralin's gone crits Krieg. It's a big decision. Let's see if it pays off. And Marable's on normal. So I'm actually going to watch Rib yet again on this middle, see if he's slow or not.
I'm expecting the cookie crits. The cookie crit.
Yeah, Rib's going slow, so he's going to be top. So we'll have to wait and see whether this crits works. I expect Rib and Miralin to stay near the top, possibly, so they can crits from the top side. Have to wait and see that.
He's not been seen, and then he's taking on the soldier 1v1. He gets taken down by T-Mac. I don't think the Broder... Oh wow, if Marable goes down to the tech, I didn't see how that happened, but...
Miralin dies!
Miralin gets taken down on 64 HP. The regen was about to come in, give him 66 or whatever it was, but it's taken down by Ips. And yeah, 14 seconds. There's nothing left. It's going to go into a golden cap.
Yeah, indeed, and what a map we have had here. It's been a bit stalematey, but other than that, 3-all coming out right at the end. It was a very, very fast finish, really, and hopefully this golden cap is going to be really, really interesting. What are you expecting out of the teams? Do you expect any sort of crit streak on the middle for the golden cap, Stark, or is it just going to be plain sailing sort of thing?
If Broder play a bit more passively, it seems that they could definitely take this. Because when they're not just doing balls deep pushes against, like, players with a huge position and uber advantage, it seemed like they were playing very well. On middle, I think Crackdown are going to take it again. It seems like, because they're sending all their heals onto Zeb's side, it seems like the rest of the team is definitely lacking the heals. Like, they're going... I was watching the scouts and they kept going against the Crackland scouts, and the Crackland scouts had an extra, what, double buff. And the poor Broder scouts were fighting with just full HP, and they kept getting destroyed. It felt like Cookie was expecting more heals, but he wasn't getting them, and he kept dying on mid. Cookie's normally the man to watch, but I don't know. Gotta have that full buff.
Indeed, I actually want to quickly have a look at the kill, if I can. Hopefully, when they're not offline, or the golden cap's already gone live, so
yeah,
I can't see the kills.
Oh. Watch Zebasai for no particular reason, apart from he's top fragging at the moment. I'm gonna just get on the Zebo count as soon as this goes live.
Yeah, indeed. So obviously we've seen CC take all the middles. What do Broder need to try and do? Is it just mainly focus the scouts? Is Tech need to do a little bit more with his bomb? What's really going wrong for them on the middle fight?
On mid, Rib needs to stop focusing Brigo, because Brigo's just got better damage. He's got to give up. Brigo's winning the 1v1, so play a different style. That's how you play against a better demo man. You just don't do the same thing. If you mirror and you don't have the same DM, then you're just going to get destroyed. And we go live.
Yeah, indeed. So we'll have to wait and see what happens on this middle. Of course, this is the golden cap on Granary. Broder versus Crack Clan. And I'm watching Rib roll out yet again, see what he can do. And I'm probably going to switch over to Zebasai, as we've had a little inkling of what's going to happen already. But we see Rib actually doing more damage to Brago on this middle, so he's actually won a little bit of room for his team as Brago's stuck in the corner, and Crack Clan are really stuck in
Broder's
the corner at the moment.
Tech gets destroyed. Trader Bromers, and Zebo jumps in, does huge damage. Kills the soldier, the scout's so weak, gets finished off by... oh wait, no, that was Vic killing Cookie. Wow, he looks so good, and then Miralin's backing all the way out. He's got 130 HP, but he's going to get chased. Tvix on the hunt, but I think Miralin can get out, especially with the early tech spawning. Yeah,
so let's see what Tvix can do. Soldier's there now, he's just going to back away,
Yep.
Lucky, I think, that Tech died so early, but Tvik, what? Why go back in?
Oh dear.
Now Marble doesn't have Ubi yet.
I switched away, because I didn't think anything would happen, but then Tvik goes in. It was their chance to push to second, and no, he threw it away, and although Tech bombs in, I'm assuming that's Tech. He's chased Marble all the way out into yard, and Broder are just taking this, well, not for free, they lost the room, but they got so much cap time. And Zebo's going for the single Uber on. Oh wow, Brigo took a lot of damage. That was poor Ubering from Admirable. And Broder might just capitalise off that damage.
I don't think so. CC are getting the frags that they need, thanks to the extra little bit of Uber.
But Broder have got to go in. They're going to go balls deep for Admirable now, and he takes quite a bit of damage. But Cookie gets destroyed by Ips. And Zebo's going back in. Landed on the wrong side of the crates. Falls to his death. But Ribs will go back on second.
Did you see the surf from Admirable? Oh
yeah,
my god, that saved him so much. What a surf, and Crackland here with the advantage, the medic advantage, pushing into this second point. They might even get second point for free. Someone is in drop down. I have seen a little silhouette through the wall. It is Tech, but he's jumped all the way back. They've seen him. But he's actually delayed CC enough that CC won't be able to get any time on second quite yet. And I think Tech's going to get out as well. Or maybe not, he does go down actually. What a jump from Ips, and they're taking over this garage side, which we've seen from them before. They've had this kill before in the first round of the game, and they just stood here without going in. I really hope they push. They've got an Uber advantage, 50% Uber advantage. It looks like they're going to go in.
They are going. They're just taking their sweet time, and I think Tech's going to be up. If they exchange Uber, by the time, if they have to Uber into the second point, Tech's going to be up, and Miralin's going to have the Uber. And
Samsy runs into a pipe. Savik's got caught with a rocket as well, so the scouts are really, really low. Miralin's almost got Uber, but the second point did get capped, and Broder actually going to push with this 2-player advantage. What a kill onto Brago thanks to Rib. And actually CC can't really contest it. Maybe they're going to come in through Zeb with the soldier. He gets juggled, but does manage to get on the point.
Tvik fighting for Cookie at top, but he gets taken down by Cookie for the back cap, and they've got so much time on the second. Surely, Cookie gets destroyed by Ips. Wow, I don't know how that happened. You hit him with a rocket and then flew in with the equalizer, and then survives the heavy. Is he going to get out, drop down? Surely they're gonna chase him. He gets out. Well played by Ips.
Indeed, and we're going to see CC holding him this yard for the moment. Were you expecting them to push? I mean, it's a golden cap. European golden cap rules, for those that don't know, is a 10-minute round. And if you're holding middle at the end of the 10 minutes, you win the golden cap. So they could theoretically just sit here or sit on the middle point for as long as they want, or for the whole of the 10 minutes and win this golden cap. So it's kind of the emphasis is now on Broder to push, and we've seen them do that already. We've also seen them win those pushes as well. So we'll have to wait and see whether they've identified what CC wants to do.
It seemed like Crackland didn't really want to try and get into yard. Ips was just calling it, but we exchange Ubers and T-Mac's really low, and Brigo's taking a lot of damage as well. I'm not really sure how this Uber's going to go. Broder have the health advantage, but Crackland can always back out.
Oh, Zebasai with a huge double kill onto the combo, and actually...
White.
What a wipe! And I want to give a round of applause to Zebasai's call there. I really do, because he single Ubered into 4 players in that yard, and that literally won them that push. The fact that he dealt so much damage to those players, and they get a spawn kill onto T-Mac as well.
And they've changed spawn. I thought Tvik was going to go for the sniper play. He's not. Tvik's sniper on last though, and he's hiding behind that wall. But it felt like Crackland could have taken that, but they got in, so they backed off into the choke. And when you back off into the choke, you're in such a spam corner, and it allows Zebasai to single Uber and do so much damage.
So we see a pretty big Uber advantage here from Miralin. Tvik is sniping, so he's going to be this shot through the window. If he's looking at the window, is going to need to be crucial. He sees one, he sees two. The medic's coming through, pops the Uber already, doesn't manage to get him, and he's flashing everybody here. He doesn't want anybody to survive it. Zebu's dying from here.
Goes down, medic goes down. Well played by Bibbin, and Bibbin's just cleaning up with his big minigun. And this is surely going to be Broder, and well played to Broder. And I think Tvik could have changed off sniper a bit earlier. It seemed to be a bit of a theme through the whole map, but it works for them normally, but occasionally it goes against you.
Indeed, I want to say that was a nice decision. I think it was Bibbin that went heavy. That heavy push with the Uber advantage on Granary is just so does so much damage and so critical. That it once he survived the Uber, that pretty much won them that push. And well played to Broder, taking Granary 4-3 against Crackland in the Golden Cap. So that means they only get 2 ETF2L points, while Crackland get 1. But that's really, really good play from them there. And we will be going on to CP Process as our second map. But who is your man of the match, Stark?
Man of the match, I'd say Zebo. Zebo played really well. I mean, he gets beast heals, but he's a beast, so he can handle the heals. And he's carrying his poor unbuffed team along with him. It's quite an old style, and it's quite impressive that people can pull it off now. Everyone's kind of leaning towards buffing the scouts, pushing across with the two fully buffed scouts, and then kind of leaving your soldiers behind.
Yeah, I'd say Zebo played really well, but I think in the actual main game, Brago had a really, really dominant game, especially when he crushed Rib and they won so many middles. Yeah. Unfortunately for them, they didn't actually win the game, but I feel that Brago probably gets my MVP. Do put your MVP votes in chat, guys, if you want to just let us know who you think played the best.